Welcome everyone to Crandon for our Pro 4 series here with United Dirt Sim series. It's your friendly neighborhood Coltrane Anopane here in the booth today. I'm hoping that my internet holds up for this race. So yeah, right now we're looking at Billy Brickley making his way around the track here. They're running the short course today. There's Charles Balls in the pits. Still learning all this stuff, so bear with me here. I don't know what I did. There we go. So your quick time out there is Cameron Peterson. Right behind him, Billy Brickley, TJ Bunch in third, Charles Ball in fourth, and Tyler Street in your fifth position for practice. Now, they don't do qualifying in the Pro 4s here. They just go straight into heats. We got about 3 minutes left of practice. If we look at the past weeks, you got last week Billy Brickley was your winner, Dave Ward in second, Tyler Street in third. The week before that, your top three was, give me a second, let me look for it here maybe. Well, I guess not. So last week, Billy Brickley, Dave Ward, and Tyler Street were your top three. Those guys are ones to watch. They've been putting a lot of time into these Pro 4s here, and they're definitely an interesting race to watch. So right now we're looking at Steven Vogelson. He's gonna come out onto the track for a couple laps. There's Tyler Street and that beautiful paint by Works Graphics. Got about a minute and a half left here in the practice, and we'll get straight into the heat race.
Need a professional logo for your brand?
Can anyone that's watching tell me if the stream is lagging or if it's good? Okay, so we're going to get into the first heat race here. Right after we listen to the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you sing stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Thank you.
Okay, and we are back, and I'm failing horribly at this. Like I said, I have no idea what I'm doing. But in this heat race, we've got Andrew Hansen, Anthony Goyette, Mason Hannigan, Billy Brickley, Travis Beerter, Austin Stern, Charles Ball, and Clint Stone. I'm going to jump up front here to Andrew Hansen, your race leader. Anthony Goyette right behind him. The top 4 cars right now are super close. Andrew Hansen's going to get a little bit outside. They're giving Goyette a shot on the inside. Let me figure out my cameras. There we go. Goyette's going to come on the inside, give Hansen a little bump there. Now Goyette's going to... Oh! And looks like they got into the wall a little bit there. Goyette's our new race leader. Looked like Mason Hannigan might have landed on the back of Andrew Hansen's car there. Now back to Billy Brickley. He's trying to make his way up front here. Back to 5th place, Travis Beerter, with Austin Stern from LGR Motorsports in that NOS Energy car. He's going to have to get himself a Pro 4 paint if he's going to race these. Back up front to Anthony Goyette. Looks like he's pulling away a little bit. Andrew Hansen in your 2nd place spot. Billy Brickley's going to do something. I'm not really sure. But Andrew Hansen and Mason Hannigan are really close right now. Looks like Mason might get the inside line here and be able to pass Hansen. Oh no, he's going to flip, get in Brickley's way, and he manages to get back on all 4 wheels and keep going. But that puts Billy Brickley in your 3rd spot, Andrew Hansen in your 2nd, and Goyette still your race leader. Take a look back at 7th place, Charles Ball. Looks like him and Hannigan, once again, he is getting a little wild out there. Can't seem to control the car. Anthony Goyette all alone now. And it looks like Billy Brickley's now in 2nd, with Andrew Hansen in 3rd. Andrew's going to almost drive off the track there, but he saved it. Now Billy Brickley's going to come up and try to catch up to Goyette. Looking back at Mason Hannigan again. Hannigan again. Wow. Is the stream looking good to you guys or no? Okay, and your top 3 there is going to be Anthony Goyette, Billy Brickley, and Andrew Hansen. Patricia Payne, I don't think I'm going to get a good stream of the race because my internet is pretty rough, but I'm trying. I'll try to get it figured out, see if I can't do something, but we're going to get on with heat race number 2 here. Tyler Street is going to be, well, it says your leader, but in Pro 4s, it's the line start, so they all start on the same line and go from there. But in this heat race, you got Tyler Street from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports, Chris Jones, also from Sofa King's Fast Sim Sports, CJ Bunch, Aiden Beerline, number 13, and everything's going crazy. Dave Ward and Cameron Peterson. See if I can't. I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, and I guess we're going. Looks like Chris Jones is going to be your race leader. Tyler Street in second. Cameron Peterson in third. Tyler Street's going to jump on the inside there on just Chris Jones, but he's not going to be able to get a run. Chris Jones, your race leader. In Beerline with that weird mouth on the front of his car. He's going to jump up into third place and back into fourth. Dave Ward trying to get around Beerline. Says he's in fifth. Steven Vogelson in seventh. Now CJ Bunch, I've heard he's a really fast Pro 4 driver. We'll definitely look out for him. Dave Ward, he's also a really fast Pro 4 driver. He's been working hard. Look at Mr. Beerline here. Looks like Dave's going to tap him a little bit, and Aiden's going to get into the grass. Once again, for anyone new tuning in, my internet is pretty bad, so if it's laggy. Looks like Cameron Peterson is now going to be your new race leader with Chris Jones in second, Tyler Street in third. Now, Tyler Street has won a couple of these so far. Usually does pretty good in them. Cameron Peterson, though, we just met him earlier today, and he was really fast, and we invited him to the league, and looks like he's doing pretty good. So Chris Jones in second still. Beerline in fourth. It looks like CJ Bunch is now going to take your fifth position away from Dave Ward, who's now going to be in sixth. And Steven Vogelson is in seventh place. 3 laps to go here in heat race number 2. They're just now crossing the start-finish line. Let's see what can happen. And Cameron Peterson, his best lap this race is a 43.7 on lap 3, which is, I don't know if that's fast on this track or not, but a lot faster than everyone else is running. So see what happens. Chris Jones still in second. Take a look at Beerline and CJ Bunch. They're racing pretty hard there for the fourth position, sorry. If Beerline can hold him off here going out of this corner. Now Dave Ward and Steven Vogelson are now running close. They're going to try to race it out here for the last place. And your winner of heat race, oh, we're still on the final lap. Not your winner yet. Chris Jones still in second. Tyler Street in third. And Cameron Peterson going around the last corner. Oh, he disappeared. Going around the last corner here right before the finish line. And he is going to be your heat race number 2 winner. Chris Jones in second. Tyler Street in third. CJ Bunch in Beerline. I don't know. It's going crazy. Okay. CJ Bunch in fourth. Dave Ward in fifth. And I didn't catch the rest, and I don't know how to go back and look. But now we're going to get ready for our feature. Go ahead and we're going to take a moment to thank our sponsors here at UDSS as soon as I can get rid of this. There we go. Okay. I'd like to thank Coltrane Customs, which is me. Came on board with UDSS this season, but it's been a wonderful time. Jessup Logistics. Sofa King's Fast Sim Sports, Pushing the Cushion Productions, Speed World Hobbies, Works Graphics, and Goyette Trucking. Those are our sponsors for UDSS. And here we go. We're looking at the rear end of Dave Ward right now. Getting ready to start the feature here. We got 30 laps is the distance, and looks like someone jumped to start there, but Dave Ward's gonna jump here. Looking at Anthony Goyette all the way on the outside, and this is an interesting starting spot because normally they slide up and hit other cars, which Anthony did not. So good driving, Anthony Goyette, and he's gonna jump out to a pretty big lead here with Cameron Peterson in second, Tyler Street in third. But Cameron Peterson's gonna go and give him a little tap on the inside, and now Cameron Peterson is your new race leader. Tyler Street in third, Billy the Buckshot Brickley in fourth, CJ Bunch in that fifth position, Dave Ward in that sixth position, Andrew the Dancing Wrecking Ball Hansen in seventh, Chris Jones in eighth, Mason Hannigan, who is already missing the front half of his car, in that ninth spot. He's going to give Chris Jones a bump, which is going to tap Andrew Hansen. One thing about these Pro 4s is you can hit everyone and you'll be fine because they're beasts. So Cameron Peterson out to a pretty decent there with him, trying to take over that third position, and it looks like he might be able to do it here. And he does. Billy Brickley is now in third place, but Tyler Street's going to throw a slider, but Billy Brickley is going to be able to recover and take over that third place again. CJ Bunch back in that fifth place with Dave Ward right behind him. Tyler Street and Billy Brickley are really battling it out here, but CJ Bunch is going to slide in front of Tyler Street and take that fourth position away from him. Dave Ward trying to put himself in the top three, trying to get a podium finish for him tonight. Back up front, Cameron Peterson still out in front of Goyette by quite a bit. Now we'll look at Andrew the Dancing Wrecking Ball Hansen, with Chris Jones right behind him. Seems like from about sixth place back, everyone is pretty spaced out. They got a lot to work with, but your second through sixth is very, very close. Look at that. Dave Ward's going to slide up into Tyler Street there, knock him off his line a little bit, try to pass him. I mean, look at those the top six guys are all so close. Then you got Cameron Peterson a couple seconds ahead. Looks like Billy Brickley's going to try to take over that second or third position. He was already in third. Okay. CJ Bunch is going to try to take over that third position. Billy Brickley's trying to go for that second position over Goyette. We have a really tight race here for third place, second and third place. Looks like Billy Brickley's going to try to slide under him. Is he going to be able to do it? He might get him here on this next corner. Hard to tell in these things. One mistake and it costs you a bunch, no matter how big this mistake is. So Brickley might take over that second position here. He's going to try to slide it in on Goyette, and he's going to hit him a little bit, knock him off his line, and take over that second position. But it's also going to put CJ Bunch almost up into the third position there. Cameron Peterson still out front by a long shot. Anthony Goyette. Oh, we got a tight race here for second place. Goyette in second, battling it out with Tyler Street, CJ Bunch, Billy Brickley, and Anthony Goyette, all super duper close. Looks like Billy's going to pull away there, but CJ Bunch is not giving up. He's getting that third position. Here, he's going to go on the inside, give Goyette a little bump. Tyler Street coming on the inside of both of them. See what he does here. And it looks like CJ Bunch is going to take over that third position. Let's go back to Dave Ward Jr., see how he's doing. He's right behind these guys. He looks like he fell behind a little bit with Andrew Hansen right behind him, Chris Jones behind him. But, man, we got some good racing here for third place. Look at that. Goyette's back in third. CJ Bunch and Tyler Street both trying to take over that third spot. Billy Brickley's pulling away from the pack a little bit. These guys are racing so hard, it's slowing them down. Oh, and they collide midair. He's going to send him. Oh, and he's flipping. Goyette threw TJ Bunch onto that berm, and it sent him flipping. Tyler Street's now going to try to knock Goyette down to that 4th position and put himself in 3rd. Dave Ward back in the conversation. Hello, Dave. Andrew Hansen and Chris Jones back here racing pretty good. Chris Jones has pulled Andrew Hansen in a little bit. Mason Hannigan looks like he's still missing the front of his car. Oh, and he's going to hit the... Oh, and Chris Jones is going to flip. Mason Hannigan's just going to drive right through him. Aiden Beerline's going to be able to take over the 8th position. And Chris Jones is still flipping all over the place. Let's see if we can't get the camera back on him. Looks like he managed to get back on his wheels. And who was that? There was another guy flipping everywhere. Might have been Mason Hannigan. Travis Beerzer maybe. TJ Bunch. Not sure who that was, but man, these things flip so easily. They're a lot of fun. So Billy Brickley still in your 2nd position. He's pulling away from Goyette there in that 3rd position, and Cameron Peterson way out front. Dave Ward now in 4th. Hopefully he can get up to the podium. We can have a nice conversation with him after the race. Andrew Hansen up into 6th. Tyler Street into 5th. Tyler Street and Dave Ward are battling out for that 4th position. Cameron Peterson, that is one fast truck that he has out there on the track tonight. Man, he's just so smooth. Lots of practice to be fast in these trucks, so it's very impressive. Billy Brickley, you know, he's fast in everything he drives, so that's no surprise that he's already up in 2nd place. Goyette's been putting a lot of work in, looks like. Let's take a look at Aiden Beerline. Looks like he's trying to make his way up into 7th place there, coming from 8th with that weird looking car there. Mason Hannigan and Andrew Hansen are now battling it out for the 6th place. Back up front to Billy Brickley ahead of Goyette, and Dave Ward and Tyler Street still fighting hard to get up onto the podium. Looks like Dave Ward's going to go make his pit stop early while he can, putting everyone up a position. So Andrew Hansen's now in 5th, racing hard with Hannigan. Beerline in 7th. Steven Vogelson trying to catch up to these guys as well. Haven't looked much of him. And it looks like CJ Bunch is now back out on the track. Once again, guys, I apologize for the laggy stream. We're just trying to get the stream up. I didn't think it would work, but I was just trying to help out and get the Pro 4 stream for you guys, so you get to see it in very laggy time. So yeah, now let's go back up front. I'm sure Cameron Peterson's still way out front. Billy Brickley in 2nd, Goyette in 3rd, Tyler Street in 4th, Hannigan in 5th with that no fenders. Check on Dave Ward. I know he made a pit stop. He is now back on the track. Now, Dave pitted early, which might give him a little advantage because everyone else is going to have to pit and he's just going to be able to drive on by. Looks like Andrew Hansen is down 1 lap. Must have pitted as well. Chris Jones in 11th place. Cameron Peterson, he's one fast dude out there tonight. Not sure when he's gonna pit. Looks like we've got 18 laps to go here in this feature. Andrew Hansen's gonna tap the inside grass there, send him on 2 wheels. Tyler Street's gonna head into the pits there. Beerline's Now up to 4th for Beerline here. See if he can't get himself on the podium. Looks like Brickley and Hansen are racing pretty hard. Hansen being the lap car and Brickley being in 2nd place. And Brickley's going to tap Andrew Hansen on the tail. Goyette, looks like a couple seconds behind Billy Brickley now. And Cameron Peterson still out front. Trying to look here. So there's your running order as it stands right now. Charles Ball has put his name back into the top 5. Let's check on him. Billy Brickley must have went to the pits because he's now back in 5th place. Aiden Beerline is now in 3rd. He is going to have to pit soon, which is going to put him back a couple spots. See what happened to Brickley. Brickley must have drove off the track. I'm not sure. I did not see it, but he's now back in 4th place. He was in 2nd. Back to Tyler Street, who is in 6th. Dave Wards, who's in 7th. He's trying to catch back up there. Everyone's going to have to pit soon, so that'll be good for him. Cameron Peterson. Got 15 laps to go. Here's Beerline in 3rd place. Then right behind him, you've got CJ Bunch. Nope. Sorry to keep track because everyone's all over the track. You got lap cars everywhere. But here's CJ Bunch. Looking like he's missing his front and rear right side fenders. That's not going to slow him down at all. He's going to blink out. Okay, let's go look at Tyler Street. Okay, he's gone too. There we go. Here's Mason Hannigan. Looks like he took a pit stop because his car is fixed again. They were really good down on his pit crew with fixing his car. Tyler Street in that 4th position now. Looks like Aiden's up to 2nd. Billy is in 3rd. And Cameron Peterson still holding it down up front. 13 laps to go here at Crandon in the Pro 4s short track. Next week we will be on the long track, and that's going to be fun to watch. Hopefully, I'm actually going to try to get my internet working properly so it's not a picture slideshow for the race. Tyler Street now in that 3rd position. Billy Brickley in 2nd. Cameron Peterson in 1st. Dave Ward has made his way up to 4th place. I knew that pitting early was going to help him out. Let's see if he can do anything else. I don't know who else has to pit and who doesn't, but it seems like everyone is a lap down. When you pit, you lose a lap, so I'm guessing everyone that's a lap down has pitted. Let me figure out how to turn this off. There we go. Here's Dave Ward in 4th. Back up front to Cameron Peterson. He's racing hard with Tyler Street, the lap car, who is in 3rd. Tyler Street is in 3rd place, and Cameron Peterson is in 1st, and he's right behind him. Andrew the Dancing Wrecking Ball Hansen, he's back in 8th place, with CJ Bunch behind him. Chris Jones in that 7th position. He's going to come around this corner here, looking real nice in that purple Crazy Australian themed car. I'm pretty sure he has a Crazy Australian on, or Crazy Kangaroo. And Cameron Peterson still in 1st. Billy Brickley in 2nd. Tyler Street in 3rd. And Dave Ward in 4th. Anthony Goyette in that 5th position. Mason Hannigan in 6th. Chris Jones in 7th. Andrew the Dancing Wrecking Ball Hansen in 8th. CJ Bunch in 9th. Charles Ball, who was once in 4th, is now back in 10th. Steven Vogelson holding down that last position. So the first and third place car really battling it out here. And Brickley is not far in front of those guys, so Cameron Peterson might catch Billy. And all it takes is one mistake from Billy. Go back and take a look at Mr. Dave Ward. Dave did a really good job on all the Sofa King guys' Pro 4s. They look great from Works Graphics. You guys can go get yourself a good looking paint for any car from Works Graphics, and he will hook you up and give you a good looking car. Cameron Peterson still racing hard with Tyler Street. Looks like he might pass him here. Maybe not. Okay. Steven Vogelson in last place, holding it down back there. Like he's wheeling Charles Ball in a little bit. Mason Hannigan still has his car in one piece. That is excellent news. He is in that 9th position. CJ Bunch right in front of him, who does not have his car in one piece. It looks worse than it did when I checked on him a little bit ago. But it's not. Checking back on Dave Ward. Peterson still your race leader. Billy Brickley in second. Tyler Street in third. Hopefully we can get an interview with one of those guys. Dave Ward, he is trying to get up to that podium spot. Gonna take a mistake. I don't know if he has enough time. I don't really know how these things work. I practiced with him a couple times, but other than that, it wasn't my thing. More into ovals. Anthony Goyette still in 5th. Chris Jones in 6th. Coming around here. See if he can make a good corner here. Looks like he does. Looks like the track is also starting to wear out a little bit. Now we're going to go back and check on Aiden Beerline. Looks like he is not on the track right now. Unfortunate. It's not a good way to go out. Oh, Cameron Peterson hits the wall, sending him flying. Almost flips the truck. We got 6 laps to go here. Billy Brickley still holding down that 2nd position. Tyler Street in 3rd, racing with the 1st place guy. And Dave Ward not far behind them. And Anthony Goyette not far behind Dave. So Aiden says, or Beerline Racing says, they black flagged Aiden for speeding in the pits. Well, just like real driving, you should follow the speed limit in the pits. Like a speeding ticket. But that is an unfortunate way to end the night. But Cameron Peterson still has yet to go into the pits. Or maybe he did. I might have missed that. We'll bring up your running order here. So Billy Brickley is the only one still on the lead lap. Tyler Street is now on the lead lap as well. And I believe Cameron Peterson just went into the pits, but yep, he did, and he's already back out. So Cameron Peterson still has a 40-second lead over Billy Brickley. I know Brickley was hoping that maybe he forgot to turn his tires off and was able to sit in the pits for longer than he needed to, but that gives Dave Ward and Anthony Goyette a chance to get back on the lead lap. They're still 50 seconds behind. Tyler Street in that 3rd position. Dave Ward not far behind him. Billy Brickley still holding down 2nd. And Cameron Peterson still in 1st place. This guy is one fast Pro 4 driver. This is his debut with UDSS. Patricia says that's bullcrap. You know, normally they would clear the black flags if it's speeding in pits. Not sure what happened out there, but Aiden will definitely redeem himself in the later races tonight. So don't you worry, Patricia. Aiden will do great in the 410s and the 360s, I'm sure. It's just his side gig. Billy Brickley in second still, facing some lap traffic here with the 23 of Charles Ball and Mason Hannigan. Charles Ball is going to almost drive off the track, and Billy Brickley is going to go right around him. Dave Ward in fourth still, Tyler Street in third. Get rid of the running order. Oh. I don't know what that is. Okay. We got 2 laps to go here at Crandon in the short track. Looks like Billy and Steven are going to go at it. Everyone just blinked out. Okay. Steven Vogelson looks like he's missing the right rear of his car. That's not good. Wonder what he hit. Chris Jones back there in 6th place, all alone, looks like. Anthony Goyette in 5th, getting ready to pass the start-finish line. Cameron Peterson right behind him with 1 lap to go here. Connie says, give her Cam. Your number 1 fan is watching, Cameron Peterson. So Cameron Peterson's doing great out here. He's got a huge lead over the rest of the field. And this is the last lap. Got a 25-second lead over Billy Brickley, a 30-second lead over Tyler Street. And he is about to cross the finish line and get his first win with the United Dirt Sim Series. Here's around the last corner here. And Cameron Peterson is your race leader, race winner. Billy Brickley, they're still battling it out back here for 2nd and 3rd. Billy Brickley and Tyler Street, your 2nd and 3rd spot. Brickley's getting ready to go around the final corner of the short track, across the start-finish line for that 2nd position. Tyler Street not far behind him in 3rd. Okay, well now there's 2 number 1s, 2 number 2s, and 2 number 3s, so I'm not exactly sure who got 2nd. It's all messed up for me. And there is your race winner right there, Cameron Peterson. We'll get them here in the Discord for your post-race interviews here in a second. Here's Dave Ward. Okay, there's your top 3. Billy Brickley and Tyler Street. There's the cars right there. Get over to a better angle here. I don't know how. Okay. So there's your top 3 right there. We're just waiting for them to get into post-race interviews. Maybe. But unfortunately, the stream was very laggy, so you guys didn't really get to see it. But I'm sure you knew exactly what was happening because I'm such a great commentator. announcer. And it looks like we're just waiting for Tyler Street here. Okay, and we're going to bring up our third place. Your third place tonight, Tyler Street. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Good. You did come in third, right? It was being weird. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Man, that was a good race to watch. Unfortunately, the stream did not get to watch the same thing. They just got to see pictures every once in a while. But how'd the truck feel?
It wasn't bad actually. It was actually pretty good. That's what Cameron started lapping us. I mean, there was no way none of us were gonna catch him at all. But when Cameron was going there at the end, it felt better as trying to race where Cameron's lines were, and then started catching Billy a little bit. But I just didn't really have enough on gearing, I don't think, for Billy.
Yeah, it was weird to watch because you were in third, and then Cameron was right behind you, and then Billy was right in front of you. So a little bit confusing, but good thing I got a handy thing that tells me everything.
Yeah, Cameron. Heck, it had to be with like 5 laps to go. He finally pitted or something. I mean, he just was out in his own universe for that. None of us were gonna catch him.
Oh yeah, he pitted, and you guys were still 40 seconds behind him, even after.
Yeah,
So he's pretty fast. He's new to the league, so congratulations on a third place once again. Anyone
thank you.
you'd like to thank?
I gotta thank uh, Sofa King Fast Sim Sports, Jessup Logistics, Speedworld Hobbies, UDSS, Work Graphics, Pushing the Cushion Productions, and then just to have you up there broadcasting for us.
Yeah, all right, man. Well, congratulations once again, and you have a good night. Are you gonna be racing the 410s and the 360s?
Yeah, I'll race both of them tonight.
Awesome. That was Tyler Street. Now we're gonna bring up our second place, Billy the Buckshot Brickley, with your second place finish. How are you?
Well, not too bad. Cam was in his own world, so I guess we were all fighting for second pretty much.
Yeah, that's what Tyler was saying. He had a pretty big lead on you guys. How'd the truck
Yeah,
feel?
it felt good. We've been using the same setup for the last 4 weeks, so I don't know what else changed to it to make it any faster. We've tried messing with it and see what we can do, but
Looks like we need to ask Cameron for some help.
yeah, I've asked him for like the last hour. He's just telling me how to drive it, so I don't know. I guess we'll keep trying and see if we can get there.
Yeah, it was weird to watch, 'cause he was in first and then Tyler was in third, but he was behind Tyler and you were in front of Tyler, so
Yeah, we didn't think he was gonna pit. We thought he was gonna try to make it on fuel, which I don't know if you can do it on the short track. On the long track, you can sometimes do it, but he ended up pitting there, I think, with like 4 to go or something like that. So
yeah, and you guys were
I kind of,
still 40 seconds behind
yeah,
even after the pits.
yeah. I was hoping maybe he forgot to uncheck tires or something. He'd take tires and we'd have a shot, but he didn't. I think he's a little bit better than that, so it didn't work out.
Yeah, I did mention that on the broadcast that you were probably hoping he didn't turn off his tires, but
Yeah, it'd have been nice.
yep. But yeah, you looked good out there. Looked like the truck was doing all right. Uh, Congratulations.
Yep, thank you, man.
Is there anyone you'd like to thank?
Yeah, I gotta thank Sofa King Fast Sim Sports, Jessup Logistics, Go Trucking, Speedworld Hobbies, Push Cushion Productions, and Works Graphics.
Awesome. Well, that was Billy the Buckshot Brickley taking home second place here at Crandon. You have a good night.
All right, thanks, Calder.
And now your first place, Cameron Peterson. How do you feel after winning your first race in UDSS?
I feel pretty good, I think. I didn't know this was a league until about an hour ago. I seen they had a practice session open in the hosted sessions. It said UDSS practice around Crandon, and I felt like going around Crandon, so I joined with them, and they had a league, and I applied to the league. I got accepted, and here we are.
Yeah,
So yeah, thankful to be here. Thanks for whoever added me. Thank you to them, and yeah, it's a good night.
yeah. I mean, you were in your own world out there. You were 40 seconds in front of them even after you pitted. So, um, pretty impressive because these things are not the easiest things to
Yeah,
drive. You know.
I probably could have figured out their own kind of environment in iRacing for sure, and they're not like real life where you can kind of back them in and slingshot off the exit like in real life. You kind of have to coax them around the corner. You gotta just kind of be gentle with them, kind of like a four-wheel drive go-kart or something like that. And yeah, just keep up the momentum and let it pull itself around the corner and just be as smooth as you can.
Yeah, they're definitely not easy. I tried to drive one. It's just not my thing. We're a bunch of sprint car guys in this league, so we're trying to build this Pro 4 league. If you got any fast friends that want to join, just go ahead and tell them about us. But yeah,
Oh
so
yeah, I got lots of guys, and I probably invite you guys over to some of my leagues, honestly, to figure out these trucks. They take a long time to learn because they're not like anything else on iRacing. So it's a bit of a learning curve. Nobody learns them overnight, that's for sure. And yeah, thankful to be here. It's a good night.
yep, congratulations on first place. Is there anyone you'd like to thank?
Yeah, absolutely. I want to thank my guys over at Jim Beaver Esports. Always pushing the envelope, always telling me to do my best, no matter where I am and no matter whom I'm competing against. And so yeah, hats off to the team. Got some sponsors on the Jim Beaver Esports team. I got General Tire, Polaris Razor, Vision Wheel, Rigid Industries, Dirtfish, GSP, XTV Axles, Gibson Performance, Acronis, and Fistful of Bourbon. We got a new primary sponsor this year, so hats off to them. Fistful of Bourbon. Winners get whiskey. That's our motto. And yeah, looking forward to the next one.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate you joining the league. You're just going to make everyone faster by being really fast. So do you run anything else or just run these?
I run mostly these. I'm looking into some hardware upgrades. I'm only in a Logitech G27. Once I upgrade my hardware, I'm going to be looking into some road stuff. I found some success with the V8 supercars in another experienced league after my first race. So yeah, looking into some road stuff after right now. I've been mostly doing these Pro 4s, Pro 2s, Pro 2 lights in the past year roughly and trying to perfect them as much as I can. And yeah, just kind of from here on out, gonna perfect my my portfolio of cars and tracks, and looking forward to it.
All right. Yeah, all it is seat time. So you get faster. But once again, congratulations on your first place finish, and you have a good night.
You as well. Thank you very much.
Yep, thank you. That was Cameron Peterson with your first place. And that's going to do it. Dave will be on to stream the 410 Elites here in about 30 minutes. That's at Williams Grove. After that, we are adding the 360s. We're changing it from Monday to tonight, so that's going to be at 11 o'clock Eastern Time, so it's going to be a late race, but it's going to be a people that came out to watch. Once again, I apologize for the very, very laggy stream, but I hope you were able to hear my voice the whole time. You could kind of have an idea of what's going on, and I'll try to get it figured out for next week so we can actually enjoy a nice Pro 4 race. So this is Coulter West